Good morning, everyone. It's really nice that I finally can meet both of you. Thank you also for giving your time for today's discussions. Before we begin, how about we introduce ourselves first? My name is Nur Alisana Suha binti Zakri, and you guys can call me Miss Alisa, and I'm from Harmony Secondary School.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Anissa, and very good morning. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. First of all, my name is Nur Arisa binti Azizhain, but you guys can call me Miss Arisa. And I am the principal of Greenfield Secondary School. I've been looking forward to this discussion because social media has become an important issue in our schools today. I am interested to hear your experience and exchange ideas on how it influences our students.
Good morning, Miss Arisa and Miss Arisa. It's a pleasure to meet both of you as well. My name is Nordia Ian bin Usmani. You guys can call me Miss Yani. And I am the principal of SNS Secondary School. In my school, we have noticed that social media has changed the way students communicate and learn. And I'm happy to be here to share my experience and learn from both of you.
Alright, thank you, Miss Iani and Miss Arisa. It's a pleasure today for having the principal from different schools joining our discussions today. Now let's begin. Today's topic is how can social medias influence students' behavior and learning. I believe our different experience will give us useful insight. This is an important topic because social media is a big part of student life. Uh, today, today we will discuss about both positive and negative effect of social media, as well as possible ways school can encourage responsible use. Before that, I think it would be helpful if we define the key term first so that we all have the same understanding about this topic.
Okay, so the keywords for today's topic is social media, students' behavior and learning.
Alright, so for the first keyword is social media. I will explain about it. Social media refer to online platform that allow people to share information, create content, also interact with other people through the internet. Some examples include TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. From what I see, social media has become part of students' daily routines nowadays. Many students use it to communicate with their friends, search for information, simply relax after school. However, we as an educator, we should know that social media can bring both benefits and challenge depending on how students use it.
That's right, Miss Alisa. About students' behavior, it refers to the way students think, act, communicate, and respond in different situations, both inside and outside the classroom. It includes their attitude towards learning, discipline, responsibility, respect for teachers and classmates, even the way they interact online.
Certainly, the third keyword is learning. Learning is the process of gaining knowledge, developing skills, and improving understanding through study, experience of interaction with others. Sorry. So today, learning doesn't only happen inside the classroom. Students can also learn through educational videos, online discussion, and events from social media. In fact, many teachers now use social media to share notes, announcements, and educational contents with their students. So, I think the impact depends on how students manage their use of social media.
Alright, thank you, Miss Iani and Miss Arisa. Now, I think we all have clearly understand about the key terms. Let's move on to our main discussions. To start with, I believe one of the greatest advantage of social media is it provides students with easy access to educational resource. So today, students can learn almost anything through the educational videos, online tutorial, also discussions about forums. This makes learning more flexible and accessible. What do you both think about it?
I completely agree with you, Miss Alisa. From my experience, many students use platforms like YouTube to revise lessons or learn new skills outside the classroom. They can watch tutorial videos repeatedly until they fully understand a topic. For example, some of our students watch mathematics and science tutorials before examination. As a result, they became more confident and better prepared. I think this is one of the reasons why social media has become a useful learning tool.
I agree as well. In my school, teachers have also started integrating social media into classroom activities. For instance, some teachers create private online groups where students can ask questions, share notes, and discuss assignment even after school's hours. I have noticed that students who are usually quiet during lessons become more confident when participating in online discussions.
That's a great observation. But can I ask you some clarifications, Miss Yani? Do you think students communicate more effectively than they do in the classroom?
That's a good question. In some cases, yes, some students are shy about asking questions face to face because they are afraid of making mistakes. However, when they are communicating online, they tend to feel more comfortable expressing their opinions. Of course, they of course this doesn't apply to every student, but it has certainly helped many of them become more engaged in learning.
I agree with that, Miss Yani. I've also noticed that online discussion encourage collaboration among students. They can exchange ideas, solve problems together, and support one another, even when they are at home. This helps students to develop teamwork and communication skills, which are more important for their future careers.
That's true. Besides improving academics learning, I think social media also encourage students to become more creative. For example, students can produce educational videos, create digital posters, and also share their presentations online. These activities allow them to express their ideas creatively while developing their digital skill. Would you both agree with that?
Absolutely. In fact, we have organized several digital storytelling competitions in our school. Students created short educational videos and shared them with their classmates. The result was very encouraging. Students enjoyed the activity because it allowed them to combine creatively with learning.
If I may add another point.
Please do.
Okay, thank you. I also think social media helps students stay informed about current events and global issues. For instance, students can follow educational organization, universities, and new agencies to learn about environment issues, scientific discoveries, and international events. So this broadens their knowledge beyond what they learn in textbooks.
I completely agree with
Yeah.
that. Critical thinking is essential while using social medias because not every source is reliable. Teachers also have important responsibility to guide students in identify the true, the trustworthy informations.
Exactly, Miss Alisa. If schools provide proper guidance, social media can become a powerful educational tool rather than simply a source of entertainment.
Okay, so based on our discussion so far, we have identified several positive influence of social media. Overall, we seem to agree that social media offers many educational benefits when used responsibly. However, I don't think we can ignore the challenge either. Perhaps it's time for us to discuss the negative sides of social media to students and their learning. What do you both think about it?
I totally agree with you, Miss Ansa. While social media has many advantages, it also presents several concerns that school and parents should pay more attention to.
I agree as well. Understanding both the positive and negative sides will have a balanced approach to using social media in education. From my perspective, one major concern is distraction. Many students intend to use social media for educational purposes, but they often end up spending hours watching entertaining videos or scrolling through their feeds. They lose focus and fail to complete their assignment on time. So, what on your thoughts on this, Miss Arisa?
I completely agree with you, Miss Yani. Distraction is one of the biggest challenges we face in schools today. Many students find it difficult to manage their screen time. For example, some students stay up late using social media, which cause them to feel tired and sleepy during lesson the next day. This not only affects their academic performance, but also their overall well-being.
I agree with both of you. However, I think we should all consider that not all distractions come from the social media itself, but sometimes students lack of proper time management. Sometimes students lack proper time management skill. So, if students learn how to balance their study time and leisure activities, they may be able to enjoy the benefits of social media without affecting their education.
That's an interesting point. So, would you say that the issue lies more with students' self discipline than with social media itself?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Social media is simply a tool, whether it's become beneficial or harmful depends on largely on how students choose to use it. So, of course, school and parents also have an important role uh, in guiding students to develop responsible in digital habits.
If I may add something,
Sure. Please go ahead.
another concern is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying can happen at any time through social media platforms. Hurtful comments and rumors can spread very quickly, leaving students feeling embarrassed or isolated. As a principal, I believe we have a responsibility to educate students about respectful online behavior.
I could not agree more. In fact, we have organized several awareness programs in our school to teach students about digital citizenship and online etiquette. However, I like to ask you something, Miss Arisa. Okay, do you think schools alone are enough to solve this problem?
That was very a good question, Miss Yani. Personally, I don't think school can solve it on their own. Parents also play a role because they are the ones who can monitor their children's online activities at home. Without support families, it may be so difficult for schools to address the issue effectively.
I share the same opinion with you because A strong partnership between the school and and parents is essential if we want students to develop responsible online behavior.
Sorry to interrupt, Miss Alisa.
And not at all. Please continue.
Thank you. I also like to mention another issue, which is the spread of misinformation. Many students rely on information they find on social media without checking whether it's accurate. So, as a result, they may believe false facts or share misleading information with others.
Yes, I agree with you, Miss Yani. That's why digital literacy is becoming more important in schools. Students really need to learn how to evaluate information, compare different sources, and identify reliable websites before accepting something as true.
Exactly. Okay, so far we have discussed several challenges of social media, include distractions, cyberbullying, and misinformations. This issue clearly show that social media also requires students to use it responsibly. Before we move on, is there anything that you guys want to add more?
I think we have covered the main challenge quite well.
Yes, I agree with you guys. Instead of focusing only on the problems, perhaps our next discussion should explore how schools, parents, and students can work together to overcome this challenge.
That an interesting suggestion. Alright, now let's move on to the discussions about possible solutions and recommendations of encouraging responsible use of social media among the students.
Alright, in my opinion, schools can organize workshops or seminars on topics such as cyberbullying, online safety, and identifying reliable source of information. Besides that, teachers also should encourage students to use social media for educational purpose instead of only for entertainment. For examples, teachers would assign projects that require students to create educational videos or digital presentations.
Those are excellent suggestions. I also like to add that teachers themselves should receive proper training. As technology continues to evolve, educators need to stay updated so they can guide students effectively. If teachers are understanding how different social media platform works, they will be better prepared to integrate them into classroom activities.
That's very a good point. May I ask you some clarification, Miss Yani? How do you encourage teachers in your school to improve their digital skills?
Thank you for asking. At my school, we regularly organize professional development programs where teachers learn about new educational technologies and online teaching strategies. We also encourage teachers to share ideas and successful classroom practice with one teachers. What did you mean?
Wait for another.
Sabar dulu. Okay. So we also um, we also encourage teachers to share ideas and successful classroom practice with one another. These creates a supportive learning environment for both teachers and students.
Wow, I think that was an excellent initiative. However, parents also have important responsibility. For example, monitoring their children's online activities, set a screen time limits, and communicate openly with them about responsible social media use. When schools and parents work together, students will receive consistent guidance both at school and also at home.
That's a great point. In addition, students themselves must take that responsibility for their own behavior. This because they should learn to manage their times, think critically, also before sharing information, and treat others respectfully in online space.
Exactly. I also think students should remember that their digital footprint is permanent. So what they post online today may affect their future education or career. Therefore, they should always think carefully before posting or commenting on social media.
That was an important reminder. So, before we conclude our discussion today, does anyone have any final thought?
So I would like to emphasize that social media is neither completely good nor completely bad. Its impact depends on how wisely students choose to use it. Without proper guidance, social media can become a valuable tool for learning and personal development.
I completely agree. As school leaders, our role is not to discourage students from using social media, but to help them to use it in a correct way. If we provide the right support, students will be able to enjoy the benefits while avoiding this.
Alright, thank you, Miss Yani and Miss Arita, for sharing your valuable thoughts today. To conclude our discussion, we have agreed that social media have both positive and negative effects and influence on student behavior and learning. With guidance from school, parents, teacher, also the student themselves, social media can become a valuable tool for education and personal growth. It has been a pleasure discussing this topic with both of you today. So thank you for both of you for giving some time and thoughtful opinions in discussions. I hope the idea we have shared today will benefit our school, also our students.
Also, thank you, Miss Alisa and Miss Yani. I have really enjoyed our discussion today. Listening to the different perspective has given me new ideas that I can apply in my own school. I hope we can continue working together to create a safe and positive learning environment for our students.
Thank you, Miss Alisa and Miss Arisa. It has been a very meaningful discussion. I truly appreciate the opportunity to share experience and learn from both of you. So I hope that as educators, we will continue supporting our students in becoming responsible and lifelong learners in this digital age. So thank you, and I wish both of you all the best.
Okay, all right. Thank you once again for both of you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to meeting with both of you again in the future. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Pose with the fans. Pose with the